You are now tuned into the Soul Table.
They mentioned last week about AI getting ready to sign with Nike before he was going to Reebok. I think, in my opinion, I believe he did the right thing. But I mean, like, what do you think the impact would have been if it would have been, him signing with Nike over Reebok?
To be completely real, I think it would have been monumental for this reason, because Nike at that time in '96, it was at the pinnacle of flight, or the beginning of flight, whatever you want to say. It was at that threshold to where everything that they was touching was just hitting. Everything was hitting. It was like the golden era of sneakerhood. I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is. But for the culture, that was like really not the boom start of it. That was the golden era. Like you had the Nike flights, you had Kevin Garnett, you had who else?
Jason Kidd.
You had Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan. You had all these people,
Penny.
Big names, Penny, these big names under this one umbrella. And if you would have added Iverson to it, just imagine the impact that it would have had just on hip hop in general. Because they was already wearing Nikes at that point.
They were.
But he went to Reebok, created his own
lane. Definitely did. He created his own lane.
Thanks to Scott Hewitt coming out with the questions, because to be real, everybody thought it was going to be another question after a question. You ain't even know that they was going to answer.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Because remember, he didn't even get the name yet.
He didn't, because everybody, no, he was the answer, always the answer. Yeah, it was just, can he do it?
What were they going to call the actual sneaker? Remember, they called the sneaker after his nickname, Bubba Chuck.
Yeah.
So
you talking about Nike?
Yes.
Like
it was a cross up between Jason Kidd's sneaker. It was going to be some patent leather, and then it was going to be some spikes on the side.
So what they did was, during that time frame, because '96 is that patent leather Jordan era, right? So they took that. The fuck was it called? The Flight Turbulence.
Okay.
That was supposed to be AI shoe.
Yeah.
Like that right there, because if you look at it, it looks exactly like the AI.
Yeah, just about.
It mirrors that. Now, I'm not saying Scott, his designer at Reebok, decided to go that route and he knew. I don't know. But just during that time frame, that era, that toe cap, the rounded toe cap, that's when that shit really came into play. Patent leather, after Jordan did the 11s, everybody wanted to put patent leather on. Jason Kidd's had patent leather on the side. And it was that curvy line with the big little air bubbles, which they weren't air bubbles. They was just silhouettes of air bubbles on the side of the shoe. Mm-hmm. So that design was strictly for him.
And that little,
and I had them.
It was like a little eye thing on the side. I don't know. That shit was like weird.
But the turbulences, I had them. I had them, and I wanted a Damian Stoudemire jersey. My mom was like, "Nizzle."
And damn, I still want a Dame Raptors, but
and I remember it because it was Easter. Ooh, it was definitely Easter when them Jones came out. So it was like, there's nostalgia behind it, because you can see the two similarities between the shoes, sort of like Kyrie Irving and the KD 7s. We're not gonna talk about that today.
But I'm gonna be honest. I really believe that I like the lane that he chose. I like the Reeboks over what they were gonna do at Nike. I like the questions over the Bubba Chucks. I thought that the questions was, how do you call this? That's a legendary sneaker. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Everybody believes it's a legendary sneaker. Am I right?
It's aesthetically a perfect ball shoe.
Yeah. It's all right. That shit hurt the shit out of my
Not then. Not during that time frame. I played in them.
Bro, they still
in '96.
I still got a pair. Yeah, I got a lot of pairs.
I remember when they first came out. They had the red ones first. Then they had the leather cap, blue top. The leather cap, blue. The pearls. Blue pearls.
The red ones were good. I got all that shit in the basement. I even got the low cut ones, the ball in.
I begged my
still
mom.
Hurt my fucking feet, bro.
I begged for them Jones.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a good sneak. It's somewhat comfortable with feet, but I play on my tippy toes, so. But it's the AIs are. I mean, they are what they are.
Like an ankle brace. I swore I was like really gonna make it to the league. Once you got an ankle brace and a basketball shoe, you going to the NBA in your mind.
I hate all that extra shit. I don't like all that extra shit on me.
All right, so
I like to play like free. I like everything to be loose.
So just a quick question. Not to even cut you off, just for everybody. You too, Junie. How do you think, if he would have been with Nike, do you think his retros would be like out the door? Like, would they be selling? Because the Turbulences, I'm not saying that they not a hot shoe and they not nostalgic in the right. I'm just saying they not selling. Like the Jason Kidds, they still on shelves.
Yeah, I don't think that they would have did good.
In my opinion, they would have did good as a retro.
I think with
they would have, because his attitude. When you bought Iverson's, you bought attitude with that. That was the black Air Force One of our time. And AI.
I don't think so.
The man was out here. People was walking around with arm sleeves, champ.
He was drawn like, bro. That was after the fact. Remember, because
I'm just saying, his attitude
96,
down.
yeah, in 96, because we're not talking about the ones that I just saw in your book, the ones where he wore in the finals.
You talking about the stepovers,
Yeah,
the one that had his
stepovers,
face on the
yeah.
bottom.
Those
are
are
fours.
official. Like I said, the direction that Reebok went in with what you call with AI. If it wasn't for that, he would not be up there with the Jordans, the Kobe's, the LeBrons. I believe that he's right there. He's up there with them right
So
now.
you saying to me right now, he would have been up there with Kobe, Jordan, LeBron in that same brand breath because while
Everybody was
Kobe,
wearing them.
but everybody was no.
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about people in the league. People in the league were still wearing the questions.
Okay,
Remember, don't forget, Kobe wore 'em.
fucking Michigan State wore him.
Yeah, LeBron wore 'em.
What's his name? What's my man name?
If Jordan could have, he probably would have worn 'em.
Mateen Cleaves was balling in AIs. Shouts to Mateen. I'm mad I can remember your name like that, but he definitely won the championship in some AIs.
No,
Georgetown
like I said,
definitely didn't wear no AIs.
He's definitely up there with them.
I think AI, the direction AI went with Reebok was probably the best because
It was.
Reebok was they leaned into the bad boy direction, but also the hip hop direction.